And if you need to say something, you can unmute.
Yes, I will, honey. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And thanks a lot. I understand.
Okay. And my name is Victoria. I live in California.
Really?
Yes, I'm
a girl. Oh, wow.
And I've been participating in these conferences for quite a while, and
for quite some time.
I try not to miss one of them. So I just want to welcome you, and that's it.
I want to tell you thanks, Victoria, and it's nice talking with you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there any other people on the line tonight, and this is your first time calling in?
No, there's no one but me.
Nobody else but you? Okay.
Nobody but me. I just decided to tune in tonight because, well, I looked at your topic last night. I said, runaway love. I couldn't. I said, I'm not going to even get involved with that one. So, I'm involved with what he got going on tonight because I want to know where the rich is at. I want to see it. I'm going to reach to heaven for mine.
Me too.
That's right.
Well, Lois, a lot of times those the ones that you might think that you make up in your mind. Well, I'm not gonna go into that one. Let me tell you something, girlfriend.
Yeah.
That was a very, very awesome learning
last night?
Encounter last night. Yeah, because, it was like everyone was given the opportunity to voice their thoughts and opinions on the subject. And it was very, very much to sit back and hear others and learn and then speak out yourself. It was very motivating. I found it to be motivating, and to have a chance to share how love may have affected you or your definition of whatever he asked. He gave everybody a chance. So, I like things like this. So this is my kind of thing. What he's doing. And,
but the way that you tell it, it's gonna be my kind of thing too.
Yeah. So don't miss out.
It's good to be able to express yourself with someone. So our fee tonight will be my first night and get a chance to talk to the rep and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And so he can answer some of my questions. He sounds like an awesome guy.
Yes, he is quite busy and awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, you may get busy, but he's always there.
Oh, really? So do he hear us conversation?
Maybe.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Okay, it's all good. Yeah.
You never know. If he's not on right now, he's somewhere in the, busy getting it together, or, I don't know, Victoria, your opinion. He's somewhere, trust me.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is a very interesting subject tonight.
But you're feeling bubbly.
Yeah, I'm American. I consider you as an American.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody tell you nothing different.
Amen.
That's for real.
Let's continue where we stopped yesterday. And thank you, ladies, for keeping each other busy. I love that. I love that.
To start conference, the recording has started.
You see, that is why you see when men meet each other, they are sizing up each other like lions. They are just looking at each other. There is nothing to be spoken. When women meet each other, the conversation begins and everything just begin to go from there. I love that about women. I'm envious. Jermaine, I'm very envious of that.
Oh no, Bishop, we were just talking so bubbly about you.
I know. I hate it. I was listening. I was listening. Don't think I wasn't. I was listening. I love to listen. All right. All right. There are more signs. A lot of people do not understand the signs. Jesus talked about the signs of the time. Um, and tonight, I want to continue to talk to you about some of the things that you will see in a relationship that will make you not to waste your time. Not to waste your time. I do not want any of you to waste your time, um, with any man or any woman who is not worth a bag of chip, who is not serious. You know, at least this is what I teach. I teach that while you're waiting for the long term things to happen, at least reap the short term benefits. You see, I keep it real. I keep it real. I don't play around with what is real here. Um Berlin liked that when I said such a thing, and the rest of you. Now, there are some more signs that I was able to walk. Patsy and I, we worked together last night to brainstorm about some more signs that reveals when love is running away. So you see, we will finish that sign shortly, and then we will deal with the next video, which will be, what do you do when you discover that your partner or your marriage partner or somebody that you are in a relationship with, what do you do when you finally come to term that they are doing things, planning to close the relationship? What do you do? What do you do at that point is different from what you do when they finally leave. How do you handle that? There are people who will go into fighting and so on. I don't want any of you to go into any struggle or fight with any human being in terms of relationship. It's not worth it. Life is so full of enjoyment, so full of happy things. You cannot afford to be in a place of fighting with people over things like that. Now, there are some more signs that I want you to be aware of. Number one, um, the number one thing that you have to know that will show you that the relationship is not working anymore and that is gradually grinding to a halt. Number one thing is when there is no romance, when romance is dying out gradually. Please, when I'm ministering, when I am bringing this out, this is a world classroom that we are doing this weekdays. We started yesterday. It's a world classroom that we are looking at some of the things what to do. I didn't want to do any conference this week, but
So, Pastor,
yeah,
can I say something?
yes,
So when romance run out,
yes,
um, you can have romance in your life for so long, and it get to where
Yes, that's
What
true.
do you do? Can you still be with them?
Um, when it is like that, you do not need to force.
It was a man told me once said, "Well, I can't leave my wife, regardless if the romance is not there."
Yeah. Well,
Listen to me.
yeah. Can all of us help? Because this is a classroom. I want people to contribute. What do you do when the romance is not there? Do you still need to be with the person when the romance is gone? There is no more romance. Because I am of the this is what I submit. I submit that if the romance is not there, don't force yourself to do it. Don't force yourself
That's
to
right.
don't force yourself to try to create one. There is a place where there is so much duty and responsibility that sometimes it kills the romance. That's different. That's different. But I'm talking about where there is so much trauma and drama and problems that
Drama.
yeah,
Okay.
that the romance naturally dies off because of the constant problem that is happening between you and that person. It kills the
It's time to
romance.
move on.
Yeah,
You
if
move
that
on.
yeah, if that be the case, then that's different. So can you all please help us here? What do you do if the romance is dying away? You don't feel anything for that person in terms of being romantic towards that person. What do you do? And also, um, and also, uh, if you don't really want to leave the person, but you realize that the person is gradually gonna leave eventually, what do you do?
They just still accept you to leave. Some romances and are horrible,
Yeah,
and some they don't even want to do anything with you. Why make the next one miserable for what you cannot do?
there you go. Please, people of God, please speak. Don't come to listen. This is a classroom. Please help us here. People should contribute their experiences. That's why we have this going on. It's not where this is not about the Holy Ghost or Jesus. This is about our life here, right here on earth, the earth that God has given to us. Let's share our experiences. What do you do? Do you continue to feel affectionate towards the person? Do you force yourself into it?
No, you cannot force yourself into passionate if it's not there.
Yep. Okay.
So something that is not there, you cannot force yourself.
Right.
And if you ain't getting along with them, you better pray to God to see if you and them can depart.
Yep. Now let's go to maybe number two will be of help. This is another sign that you will notice that the relationship love is running away. The number one here of the most signs is when the romance is dying out. Number two, dry sex. When the sex is dry, there's
What
no
that mean,
feeling.
Pastor? I don't understand dry. Huh?
Well, people of God, please help me. We are all humans here. When you don't feel any more nothing, no passion, the
Oh, when you don't have any feelings,
yeah,
okay.
no feeling. That's what we mean by dry sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's like two sticks, two trees hitting each other. Boom, boom, boom. There's nothing there. Where is Victoria? Where is Mary? Where is Jamina? Where are all these ladies? Please unmute your phone.
Maybe we
Unmute
might
your
be
phone.
losing them a little bit too fast, so kind of slow down a little bit, Pastor.
Okay. Unmute your phone. Please open your phone so that you can speak. I didn't ask you guys. I know that at the beginning you have to mute your phone. Please unmute your phone. Turn your phone loose so that you can speak and contribute your idea.
You take the power back.
What is it?
You take your power back.
You take your time more?
No, your power back.
Please, people of God, what is she saying?
She said you take your power back.
Okay. Have you ever experienced still living with somebody and you felt like the love is running away, and yet there is a little bit of sex in there, how does it feel? Do you still have a strong sex drive towards the person? Why is it that why is it that when it comes to things like this, people immediately become angels, they become holy? Nobody wanna talk. Why is it that when it comes to things, yeah, when it comes to if I was discussing money, everybody would be shouting hallelujah here. But when it comes to something that all of you, yeah, when it comes when it comes to things that all of you are secretly doing, nobody wanna talk. Everybody become an angel immediately. Everybody become holy before the Lord. You guys are not gonna deceive me.
You know he's not joking now. He means that.
Yes, sir. Dry sex. The sex become dry. I'm talking to adult. I'm not talking to minor. If there is any minor on the line, please get off the line. I don't minister to minors, please. I minister to people at least who are from 30 upward to 100. When there is no more juice in the sex, you know that it's getting over with. Because if your emotion and passion is still with each other, by the time you are hugging and touching and kissing and caressing, the land flowing with milk and honey is already on.
Yeah.
It's already on. That's what God promised the children of Israel. He says he's gonna give them a land flowing with milk and honey. That's sex too. If you look at it the other way around, the land flowing with milk and honey between a husband and wife is a nice, juicy sex life.
Yeah.
Wonderful sex
I
life.
like it, Pastor.
Yeah, wonderful sex life. Let me tell you, sex is good. Sex is sweet. Sex is wonderful. If you don't like it, you can go to hell. Let me tell you that.
True. That's right, Pastor.
Because many of you don't want to talk about this thing, and then you'll be hiding and sexing like bunny rabbits all over the town. So let's face it. God gave this thing to people, to human beings to enjoy, not just to make children. Some churches teaches you that sex is just for making babies.
Thank God for juicy sex.
There we go. Thank God for juicy sex.
Thank God for juicy sex.
There we go. Thank God for juicy sex. It is the Lord who gave us this. Hallelujah.
Everybody wants juicy sex. A lot of passion in the sex, I guess.
Oh yeah, there should be a lot of passion. If you don't have any more passion, if you don't have,
you ain't got no juice coming, you ain't got nothing.
there you go. If it's not juicy, listen, people. If it's not juicy, right? If it's not juicy, then it means that the love is running away. I'm serious.
The love is running out. But you know what, though, pastors? I don't know, those doctors got some miracle mess here now. You don't never listen, pastor.
I don't know.
Miracle hope for you now.
Well, let's go to number 3. No more dating.
I feel like if a man is going to choose his wife or sex his wife or actually
Let's tell the people, Jemina, excuse me. Jemina, excuse me. Please, if you are talking with your children or you are at your job, please mute the phone. Please mute your own side. Please, if you have your children around, if you have your co-workers around, if you have your job, press mute, please. We are in a discussion kind of environment here. So we don't want you to be talking to anybody right now except to us. All right, Jemina, continue.
If a man is with his woman, he must understand, number one, that women are made up of passion and love. And it hot. Some like a bang, bang me up tonight. But tomorrow, she may want Chevrolet passion. She may want strawberries, chocolate. You have to know how to go about the juice. Not, yeah, you gotta know. And once, if some men have to be taught, and you can't base all women, you cannot base love and passion and what you get out in the streets. Don't bring that home to mama.
You don't need, if you are, if you,
I feel that even those women that are of the streets misinterpret what passion and love is all about. Bishop said that a while back, is that men, their thing is they look at us, and yes, we're beautiful. We are to dress sexy, to keep it passion going. But when the juice can be played both ways, the passion, the man can lose it when you lose what you have to, put together and looking like a Molly, and then he loses it because he turns to the streets. Now, when you come home to mama, you don't drive that way. You want a pole dancer. And a lot of women is like, don't base my passion and what that I like. You lose that. Never forget what you have at home and base that on what you're doing in the street.
Well, the point is,
around in the streets, I don't want to know.
Okay, this is the point. This is what we are dealing with.
I know, and which I know being a woman of God, I'm going to know. But when it dies, there are a lot of signs.
Okay.
It's more than just the juice.
Well, we are dealing with, Jemina, listen, we are dealing with each thing. We are dealing with, when we describe each thing, we are dealing with each thing so that people are able, because there are people who are so busy trying to make money that they are not reading the sign of the times in their relationship. So that's why we are taking each thing. We are not saying that this is the only thing. That's why since yesterday, we've been pointing out each thing. So let's go to the next one. No more dating. When a couple are no longer dating each other, then you know that the love is running away. When they are no longer dating each other, if they only dated each other in order to marry each other, then there is something wrong. Because at the end of the day, if they stop dating each other, in fact, let me put it this way, dating should not stop with trying to get each other's attention. Let's pass on to the next thing. Specific love days when it comes to an end. For example, couples are supposed to choose, or people in relationship are supposed to choose a particular day in the week in which it is their dating day or dating night, or the whole day should be spent with each other, not with your kids, not with family. Turn the phone off, turn everything off, and spend time with each other. If you don't have such a thing in your relationship, you should develop it. If not, love will run away. But when love begins to run away, you will see that the specific day that they've chosen for themselves will no longer be experienced. They will begin to overlook it. Let's go to the next one. No more flowers. If the man used to bring you flowers and no longer bring you flowers, you know that the love is running away. The love is running away. There is something,
Oh my God.
yeah, there is something great.
I love my flowers.
Yeah, there is something great about flowers.
Yes, it is.
Okay, when a man is no longer bringing you roses, tulips. I like tulips because you bring it, especially those one that has not yet opened up. It's very significant for me. And after a day or two, it begins to open up. It speaks a lot about what was closed, get opening up the different dimension of your life to flower and to be beautiful. So tulip, the different colors of tulip are very important to me. So when the flowers do not arrive anymore, then you know that love is running away. Then the next thing is no more chocolate and strawberry. If they are no longer, if your spouse is no longer bringing you those little chocolate while you're lying in bed, he slips in chocolate into your mouth, you know, brings some strawberry and warm up the liquid chocolate for you to eat the strawberry with. It should not only be during Valentine's Day that you do such a thing. You know, those what do we call it? Those dark chocolate with a glass of wine or juice or something is very good. Some like the one with peanuts. I mean, once in a while, it's good to indulge in some candies that both of you enjoy. It does not mean that because you don't like,
romantic.
yeah, it does not mean that because the other person doesn't eat your kind of candy that you should deprive them of that kind of candies.
Yes.
I mean, I mean, help that person to indulge and enjoy because the only reason God created us is for us to enjoy life. Another thing is when that person is no longer interested in your kind of music and you are not interested in his kind of music, and also when the person is no longer interested in your kind of sport, when he watches basketball or when you watches athletic, he's no longer your cheerleader in the house making the popcorn and the other things for both of you to sit down and watch Atlanta Housewife, New Jersey Housewife, your favorite TV shows. If he's no longer interested in what you're interested in, whereby you've been coming to watch, no longer interested in reading the magazine, no longer buying you O magazine, you know, or Home and Garden magazine, knowing that you like to do gardening. If that woman or that man is no longer bringing it up, you know that something is wrong, that love is moving away. So I just want you to be aware of this. If that person did not use to open your mail, suddenly he or she suspicious begin to open your mail. Who is this? Who wrote you? Who sent you this package? Who wrote you this letter? You know that something is wrong. When they become suspicious of your phone call, text messaging, who is sending you that text message? Who is constantly calling you? When they begin to be suspicious of you, then you know that love is running away. Let's face it.
Yes, it is.
Love is running away. You are reading your favorite book, whereby he used to read a book for you. Each day or each weekend, he sit down for about 2 hours, he reads you a book, while both of you sip a cup of rich coffee with good antioxidant in it, or good cup of tea, or if both of you are beer drinkers or wine drinkers, I don't care. And both of you are indulging and having a good time. That's all it's about, is having a good time. Being happy with each other. Celebrating each other's success and each other's existence. That's what it's all about. When that person is no longer interested in that, then something is wrong. You used to play, get up, wake up, boom, 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 boom. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's make love tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Because you know how to do it right. Boom, boom. I heard it through the grapevine. If the spirit move you, If the spirit move you, let me groove you. Boom, boom, boom. You know all that sound. The person it doesn't move the person anymore.
But you love his go-to. You love it because he's real.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not bubbling tonight. I get that feeling.
Sexual healing. Sexual healing. Something that's good for you and for me. All that kind of stuff. Good. So if the person is no longer interested in quality music that you grew up with, like I enjoy music by people like Frank Sinatra. I mean, I have a lot of albums there of different artists whose music I enjoy.
So you into Frank
Sinatra, Luther Vandross, Barry White, you know. I can just go on name them. I'm into very serious musicians. The music must be heavy enough to carry me, and I to carry it.
Pastor, I'm going to tell you something because I got into the church. That is one of the hardest things for me to put down, just regular music.
Yep.
You hear it everywhere you go.
Yeah.
You hear it everywhere you go.
Well, if you sit down all day listening to gospel music and hymn, you will go mad. You become a lunatic. Every day you are listening to. I mean, you go mad. You go crazy.
I know that's right.
Every day you are listening to holy, holy, holy. You will become cuckoo. You will become goofy.
Oh, boy. True.
You know?
Love music.
Yeah, love music. So amazing to be loved. I travel to the moon and sky. All kind of beautiful songs are out there. I mean, if you are making love to your if you are making love to your husband or your husband making love to your wife, you are going to be listening to gospel music or to church music. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Oh wow, bro, girl, don't go there with Luke.
There you go. There you go. People have got. Let's face it.
Very white.
Yeah, we have to be balanced.
You know what though? Back in the 70s, he was my main man, Barry White. I loved it. Everything he ever put out.
Girl, look, go there with the eye sleeves. You forgot about them.
Yep.
No, I did. I did.
So make sure.
You don't know nothing about that.
Yep.
You don't know about the Isley brothers.
Well, they are good. Their music is so good. Isley brothers are good. There's a lot of beautiful black, white, Latinos, all kind of music. So when the flowers stop coming, the chocolate and the strawberry is no longer there. Both of you used to go together to get the best magazines out there, find new books together, new music, and so on. If those things begin to slip away, you know that there is a problem. And also the next one, paid calls. Paid calls is, say, during your lunch hours, and you call, honey, how are you? What are you getting for lunch? For example, like myself, any woman in my life, I mean, I'm being real here. This is what I teach men to do. Before your wife leaves for her job, before she leaves, slip some good quality like $50 note inside her pocket. Make sure you do that. That's why I don't allow any of my partner, female partner especially, to be married to poor, broke people. I don't like that. Please. If the man is constantly telling you they don't have money, what was money meant for? Money was meant to be spent.
That's true, amen.
Spend some money, my dear. Money was made to be spent. So all these stingy men, I don't want them around your place.
Amen.
Just sleep let me tell Leona, are you online tonight? Are you there? Where is Leona?
Where's Leona?
Okay, she's not there. Where is Mary of Chicago? Mary, are you there, my love?
Mary's here.
Okay, Princess, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
when you are going to work in the morning, see, each week I will have stacks of $100 notes, $50 note. I'll have stacks of them hidden somewhere. Before you leave that door, I will put 100 and tell you, hey, when you reach your job, look at what is in your pocket. It's for your lunch. It's for your lunch. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you even hug me and kiss me and say bye?
Yep, there you go. Yep. Yep. Even at your job, Mary. Yep, Mary, even at your job, before you leave your job, you are about to go home, somebody drives in to where you are about to enter your car, and the person stops and said, hi, madam, please, can I talk to you for a minute? You say, yes, what's the problem? Say, is your name Mary? You say, yes. Please wait, I have something for you. You say, you have something for me? Say, yes, I do. He said, what do you have for me? I don't know who you are. He said, don't worry about it, you will understand. And the man goes in, and then you look at the van that he's driving, and you discover that it's a flower delivery people. And he's right there to give you your flowers with a box of chocolate and a big baby doll, beautiful baby doll, and some balloons. Tell me how you will not be driving home singing a song. Tell me about it.
You know, yeah. When that this is you initial, I've seen that in workplaces where we work. Whereby they sneak in, they bring in flowers.
Yes.
Then we'll be selling maybe the DON or whatever. We say it looks like somebody's nosing around. You know, we all laugh about it and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, somebody sneaking the flowers.
Yes, so that's what keeps this. That's what makes love real. And during your birthday, when we remember the day you were born, we are celebrating it. I will make sure that every 2 years you get the latest car. Let me tell you, it doesn't take a lot of money to do good things. It only takes a willpower. It takes willpower, a little bit of work, and staying on what you should do to make that person happy. You've chosen that person to be, I'm playing with the word idol. You've chosen that person. You are doing everything because of that person. You work because of that person. You live for that person. Jesus lives for the Father. Jesus lives for the Father. The Father lives for Jesus. And both of them live for the Holy Ghost. So if you are involved in the life of a woman, you live for that person. Completely. 100%. You should change that person. You don't need that person to tell you that the car is broken down before you go and start looking for a second-hand car. You should put money. You should keep putting money together, and with cash you go and buy the car and give to her. And on that birthday, you just put an envelope in her hand and say, guess what is here? And in some celebration, like during Christmas, you need to get a big bag during Christmas. So not just gift, but you have a bag. And you stack it with cash and give to her. You stack it with big fat cash and give to her and say, go and spend it. This is your money. That's how life should be lived. I saw this lady. The husband bought her, I think it's a Mercedes or a Range Rover. It's a Range Rover. And then on the husband's anniversary celebration of his professional job, the woman bought him a big Harley Davidson motorbike as a gift for him. Both of them are involved in buying each other gifts. Any new electronics the wife will buy for the husband, by the time you know it, the husband will be the next. The husband doesn't want the wife to be the first to go and buy. The husband will just rush. He's always looking at the electronic market to see what is the best car out there, what is the best electronic out there, what is the best. Like myself, I will tell you that I like to go to Victoria's Secret. I like to go to Bath and Body and just look at. I like to go to Victoria's Secret and just touch all those bra and panties, the newest type. I want to see what is new. I'll ask the ladies that what is the newest thing here, and she will tell me these are the newest. Then what are these things made of, and they will explain. And then what are the newest cologne? What are the newest this? I go to Dillard Macy, ask what are the newest thing for women. They showed me, because I don't want a woman to come and tell me about it. I want to walk down there and see it for myself. And that's what your woman should wear. What is the latest bra? You should uncover the secret of Victoria. You go to Victoria in order for Victoria to tell you her secret.
You talking down my alley now, Pastor.
There you go.
Victoria.
There you go.
What do you like, Pastor?
There you go. There you go. People of God, you see, they go on. These are beautiful stuff. Yeah. Let's go. You see, the point is this. These are the little things. These are the little things.
A lot of men are on the line learning this stuff.
Well, these are the little things. Yeah, these are the little things that keep the entire center together. These are the things. Because you see, emotional creativity is the power of the woman.
Yes, it is.
You see, men only come from the intellectual creativity, and that is it. The woman comes from both the intellectual creativity and the emotional creativity, and she also is superior in the spiritual creativity.
Yes.
Now, let's go to this one. So, while the woman is on the job or the man is on the job, they should be called. How are you doing today? When you left the house, you were having a little fever. I'm concerned for you. Should I bring you? Should I bring you food right there? What do you want me to do? Okay, let me do this. I'll be waiting for you at the door when you. I'm gonna take half the day off, and I'm going home to go and cook for you. I'm going to do anything you want me to do that is gonna make you happy. Movie, read to you, cook for you. I'll be there, and the man comes home and is waiting for you. And as you're walking home, the entire house is smelling of wonderful aroma. And that fever runs away from your body. It takes a little thing for you to get sick, and it takes a little thing for you to get back your energy and aura and vibration and power and concentration.
Amen.
Because if you lose your focus, you cannot create anything. So pet calls, call and find out how's your husband doing, how's the wife doing. You need all those pet calls. If it stops coming, then you know that love is running away. Yeah. Yeah. When there is a, there you go. Yeah. 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 There is another one here that you need to know, which is a sign. Willful killing of the spouse's dream. If the man willfully or the woman willfully kills your dreams, doesn't want to support your dream, then you know that love is running away. The things that you want to start a business and so on. He has the money or she has the money to help your dream, doesn't want to do it, then you know that love is running away.
Yes, it is.
Another one is hiding secret from each other. When one of the spouse is hiding secret from each other, you know that love is running away. Another one is staying in separate bed. You know that there is a place where relationship reach that there is no way you can stand sleeping in the same bed with the other person. Let's face it, this is true. And not only that, you do not want. There's a woman who told me a story of that. It reaches a point where she felt like pulling the gun in her bag. She has a license to carry gun. She said she felt like it reached a point where she felt like just picking the gun and shooting him and blowing his brain off. So what she did, she moved away to a different room for herself. I said, thank you for doing that. I said to her, you do not need to go to prison because of one silly idiot called husband. You don't need to do that. There is a place where you reach that you begin to think of, you cannot stand the person. You cannot stand. In fact, if the person, even if the person stand before you and undress, that person looks like a big old gorilla. You don't enjoy the person's presence no more. If you do not enjoy that person's presence, please get away from the bedroom. Find a different place for you to stay so that you don't do anything silly. You don't say anything silly, please. Don't go to do anything silly and go to prison or jail for one idiot that you do not need to do that for. Just walk away until the marriage finally fizzles out so that you are yourself. But do not go to do anything silly that will take you to jail and you do not live to enjoy life that is ahead of you. That's not the only man or the only woman in the world that is capable of loving you. Some people, the man will tell you, outside me, there is nobody who will ever love you. That is a curse. Rebuke it. Or the woman will tell you, there will never be any woman like me. That is a curse they're putting on you if you do not know it.
Yeah, this man always says that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Because they will do that.
Yep. The next thing
they're
is,
not doing anything with you, but then they're doing themselves.
Yep.
And then put you up.
Well, some women,
like dust.
Yeah, some women or some men do not want you to have a life of your own, so they are preventing. They also do not want any other person for you to have relationship either with your family or start a new relationship or something. They just want to keep you there like a furniture and torment you till you die. So do not allow that to happen to you.
Amen. That's yes.
Don't allow that to happen to you. You are better than that.
That's how I feel.
Another one is when your spouse do not acknowledge your existence. It's like you don't exist. It's as though you do not exist.
Jesus.
Then you know that love.
Oh, that happens. When it comes to that, they don't even see you. They don't even notice you in the house.
Yes.
It's like, I don't know. I've experienced that.
Yeah.
The man doesn't even notice you at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't even see whether you are there or not.
Yeah.
He just does his own things, goes his own way. That's all. You know?
Yeah.
So
doesn't care how the children, doesn't care about what you've been doing to run the family.
Yeah, he can't kiss you anyway. The emotion is dead.
Yep.
The feelings are dead.
Yep.
So he has somebody that needs.
But yeah, but then when you see, let me also chip this in. When a man or a woman only when they want to deal with their stress, they come to you to have sex with you, and that is the only time they want to talk to you. Do not allow that. Or maybe they need money. That's the only time they come to you. Don't allow that, because the love has run away already.
Yes.
And they just want to come and put their inky dinky inside you, boom, 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 like you are a semi truck. Boom, 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 boom. And then they lay down there, boom, and start sleeping. Yeah.
And then they get you to a place where they have done you so bad.
Yeah.
But everything that the pastor has said, some of us may have had that, you know, and I know that I am a victim of, of those circumstances. I had everything, but I'm not going into that. But my point is, don't take me for granted and put me on a back burner later on, and then try to, after knowing that you did this to your mate, and
Yeah, let's go on
Yes,
this.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, let's go on this.
Experience.
Let's go on this. Let's go on another one. Let's go on another one.
So what do we do about these people?
We will deal with that. We will deal with that. We have not yet come. Let's finish. Let's finish the signs. We will deal with what you do when you begin to see the signs. Then we will deal with when the person finally walk away with you, how you have to handle it. We'll deal with it. All of it. Now, this is another one. This is another sign. When the person is talking trash about you to other people, when they talk trash about you to other people, say, look at, yeah, you know, that kind of talk. When they talk trash about you, then you know that love is running away. When they begin to blame you, for every problem in their life and accuse you, and even they will go as far as accusing you for being a witch.
Yes.
When the other person begin to accuse you that you are the cause of all the problem in their life,
Like a witch.
and they will even go as far as saying that you are the bad luck in their lives.
Oh yes.
When they will go as far as saying that you are a witch or a wizard,
Yes.
you know, you will certainly know that the love is running away. When they also accuse you that you are going to church, you are going to church because you're an evil person. That why do you know they will just manufacture something. They will tell you that you are using church to cover up you are being a witch or a voodoo person or a wicked person. They will accuse you that you are using church to cover up something, whereas you are not covering up anything. That's just, you are just seeking your God. They want to discourage anything that you try to do. They want to discourage anything you try to do, and they will blame you. Yeah, and they will blame you for every wrong that has ever happened in their lives.
Discourage everything you do.
Yeah, they will discourage everything you do. I have seen a man that told a wife, "You don't even know how to sex." Okay, how did she have the children if she did not know how to sex? How did she have the children?
Yes.
All this time you did not accuse her that she doesn't know how to sex. Why is it that you are just raising it now? You've been with that woman for the past 20 years. You didn't raise that. And now you are saying that she's no longer young and so on and so forth. Is that the way? Is that the way? There was this man that told the wife that she has to leave the marriage because her breast is falling down, her butt is growing bigger, her cheeks are bigger, and her hair is not as much as it used to be. And the woman said, "Look at these two pictures." The woman was a very courageous woman. She brought two pictures and said, "When I came into your life, this is how I look. Now this is how I look. How dare you have the audacity to tell me that I'm like this? You tell me that I'm too wide, I'm too big down there. You are not feeling anything. Are you serious? Who made me to be that way? Was it not you that pumped out 8 children from me? How will I remain the same when you have pumped out 8 children from me, from the same place? You are kidding me. Was my breast like this when I came into your life? Is it not you and the children that have sucked me until you suck me dry like a cow? Are you serious? And the wife said, let me tell you the hardcore truth. I'm not going anywhere because I'm going to make sure that you leave this house with your luggage, and this house and all the property that we have belongs to me. And she did it. She put him out.
Got a feedback for you.
Let me tell you, don't, because a man is scaring you and telling you you are no longer beautiful, your butt is growing bigger, your boobs are falling down. Is that the way you were when you came into his life? You were not that way.
Amen, preacher. Amen.
Amen.
You are very wide now. You are a wider woman. You are very deep now. Really? You want her not to be no deep or no wide and so on? When you've been going there for the past 20 years, you think she should not be? Are you serious? You want her to leave now to go and go to somebody else? No way. The woman says, I'm staying there. You move. There will be God will give me a man who will love me the way I am forever. And God did.
Amen.
So don't be because a man told you that because you've had children, you will never be able to find a man that will love you and enjoy you the way you are. Are you serious?
You are Elizabeth Taylor.
And because of that, a lot of women begin to do too many plastic surgery, too many this, too many that, in order to be presentable. There's a place for cosmetics, but don't overdo it because of a man to go and kill yourself.
True. You got a feedback. There's some feedback in the background.
Yes, there's some noise going on. Yes, a terrible echo.
Please, whoever is have that echo, please turn it off. Okay. Also, when your spouse begin to wish that you were dead, or you are dead, or begin to lash out and curse you, curse your job, you won't stay in that job for too long. Let me see what you will do. Begin to talk trash about your family. You know, let me see what you are going to do with all that degree you're trying to have and all that training. Let me see how long you're going to last in such and so position. And they begin to wish you dead and begin to wish that bad thing happens to you. You know that love is running away. Another thing you have to do is when your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend begin to lay a trap for you, when they begin to lay a trap for you to come and fall so that they blame you, you know, when they begin to accuse you in terms of sex or money, when they begin to accuse you that you are now unfaithful, or that you are misusing money, or that there was money in his bill folder, he cannot find it, and he begin to ask you about it, whereby he has never done so before, you know that love is slipping away. When the person is no longer calling you by your pet name, you know that when people are in a relationship, in a marriage, or just relationship, they have pet sweet name for each other. Honey, darling, you know, my sweet tomato, you know. I mean, people go as far as saying, yeah, I know of a man that called the wife my sweet tomato. Yep.
Yes, you give names to your husband, and that's permanent name you call him.
Yeah.
You give something.
Yeah.
So you call him mine, or you call him. There is something you.
There you go. Yeah.
And that's romantic.
Yep.
Just call him.
My sweet moon, my sweet sunshine, the river that is always flowing and bringing the goods.
So when they can't call you that anymore, they now call you Mary.
Yep.
Trouble has come.
Yep. Victoria, where are you? Where are you? Where have you been? Come out here. When they begin to call you Jemina, the way they will even call the Jemina will sound like something from a cave. Jamina, where? Things like that. You know that is over with.
Like a dog.
Yeah, like a dog. No respect, nothing. When they do not call you by your pet name, when they do not include you in the agenda or circle of friends, you go and look at your Google Plus or Facebook, and you will see that they removed you. You will see that in where your picture used to be, in that person's Facebook page or Twitter or whatever social media they belong to, there is somebody else there. They've removed you. You know that there is a problem. Yeah. And when you used to be the picture that is on his cell phone or mobile phone screen, and you are no longer there, or you used to be the picture that is on his desktop or laptop, you know, if you are no longer on and he gives you or she gives you an excuse, say, oh, I just want to put the dog there. You know, the dog has never been on this screen. Really? I just want to put the garden here. You know, the garden is beautiful. They make up something. You know, I just want to put my mother here. At least I just want to make sure that I see my mom all the time from now on. And they remove you. You know that something is wrong. You know that love is dying away. They do not include you in the agenda. When they begin to make personal plans without including you, you know that the love is dying away. When you go out with them for a walk or to the store, you go in front and they follow you behind. They don't hold your hand anymore. They don't put their hand on your waist and hold you and go with you.
They'll be running miles away.
Right, they will be miles away. And while they are behind you, they are talking on the phone to somebody else. Seriously. Or they are typing away some things to texting somebody else. Seriously. I also want to include this.
They don't want to identify themselves
with you, yes. When they begin to hide, they will leave the house and go inside their car and turn on their iPad or their whatever, their device, and they are watching something on their own. You don't know whether they are watching porn or they are watching football or watching whatever. You have no idea. And they don't want you or the children to participate in what they are doing or to know what they are doing. And you can see that they are emailing somebody, texting somebody. You can see that. You know that love is running away, that they are trying to find a new person. And also, when they do not hold your hand, you're going to a movie, they are like, okay, let's go. They are hesitant. And then when you go out with them, they don't want to hold your hand. They don't want to have anything to do with you. They don't want to kiss you in public. I know that there are cultures where people don't hold hand or kiss in public and all of that. But some of those cultures, well, they are primitive cultures. They are not our secular culture that we enjoy. So if the person, if the person is no longer holding you, embracing you, or both of you go to shop, and instead of the man being the one holding the cart, C-A-R-T, I mean where you put in what you buy, instead he allowed the woman to be the one holding it. You know that there is a problem. You know there is a problem. So you need to know the signs. You need to know the signs. And while you and the person is shopping, the person will take an excuse to go and pee, to go and use the restroom, and will stay in the restroom while you finish shopping, and then you come, they ring it up for you, and you are calling him, and he is still in the restroom. You know that there is something wrong with that picture. You ask, where have you been? Oh, I left the restroom and I was in the other department and so on. Why didn't you let me know about it? You know that something is happening. Yep.
What?
Let's see. Refusal to work in the marriage. There are things that the person is supposed to do to make the marriage work. They are no longer participating in making it work. You know that. You know that there is a problem. Hallelujah. You know that there is a problem. Let's look at this. There is this one. You see, everything needs to be in a balance with love and responsibility. When the person cannot love and put their job or their church ahead of you, you know that there is a problem. When they put their job ahead of you, when they put personal responsibility ahead of the love, you know that there is a problem. That's the way it is. And also when there is no accountability, financially, etc., you know there is a problem. Okay, 22. When a spouse or a friend join outsiders to work against the marriage or against the relationship. When they join outsiders, maybe their family members or something, maybe their sister, maybe their brother, maybe the parent, if they join to work against your marriage, you know that love is slipping away. Then there is this one too. When your spouse or the person you are in a relationship with become your adversary, when it become your enemy, become your adversary, you know that love is running away. When your spouse become a cobra, you know what a cobra is. A cobra will spit. A cobra will stand far away and spit to blind you so that you do not see what they are doing against you. You know, that they are the one that blind you and bite you, you know, to try to bite you to death. When you see that, when you begin to notice that, you know that when your partner become a cobra, you know that love is running away. When they put um uh okay, we've done that already. um Neglect of family duties, we've done that. When they forget your birthdays and anniversaries in the family between both of you, when they forget it, you know that love is running away. um when they do not when they refuse to do things that will make you happy, when they refuse to do things that will make you happy, then you know that the love is running away. Now we are finished with all the signs that we are able to find. We are finished with all the signs. When you discover that your partner is talking to some people that you don't know, and you ask questions, and they are like very angry at you and do not want to answer you and so on. When they do not wear their wedding ring anymore, when they put up their wedding ring, they do not wear it anymore. So when they do not wear it anymore, whether in the house, outside the house, then you know that something is wrong, that the love is dying away. Seriously. And also when they dress shabbily, when you and that person, when both of you go out, you dress very well. But when they begin to dress shabbily, you know that something is wrong. When they begin to dress bad, they don't dress like they used to dress, you know that something is wrong in the relationship, that love is running away. All right. So is there anybody that has a question? Because let me see, what time is it? Let me see what time is it. Then we can go into, oh, it's 9:19. Okay, we will go into what you should do when you begin to see this. We will do this. What do you do? I'm not talking about when the person has finally left. When you begin to see the sign, what do you do? Now, before we go into that, let me ask this question. Is there anybody who asked a question concerning the signs? Okay. Doesn't sound like there is any. So let me do this. Let me